Talking slick in the city like they Billy Crystal. Couldn't afford the Applebee's, we had to eat the crystals. And the Mickey D's, and the Burger King. I'm feeling blessed now, just had a mini-me. And I know right now they ain't feeling me. And I know right now they ain't hearing me. And I won't ever stop, I got that energy. They throwing stones up.
MLU the show. For men like you, bro. What's going on, MLU, bro? I ain't worried about that, bro. I don't even know what you just said was being recorded, but I ain't worried
Okay.
about.
And I
You know what I'm
see you
saying?
just, you know.
Bro, it's all good, bro. Like I said, we just tried to talk about this on camera, but I ain't gonna. It is what it is. What going on, MLU? Man, cats out
What's
here,
going on,
bro.
MLU,
Cats
man?
out here making empty threats. It's all good, man. Don't let nobody get them squares out your circle, bro. Don't let nobody come step on your grass, dog.
Mm-hmm. Cut that grade.
What going on, man?
What's going on, bro?
All right, well, make sure you got the right equipment. That's all I gotta say. Man, I'm good, dog. I'm good, man. Looking forward to the week coming up, man. About to be college football.
Yeah.
What's going on, MLU? Summertime vacations or reunion transport? Doesn't matter. Come cruise with KNT and the KNT family. Built on quality service and transportation. Rent from one of their fleet of 15 passenger vans. Cool, comfortable, and you know it's clean. Mention MLU the show and get $25 off your next rental. Book online or by phone. Tell them MLU sent you. That's KNT Transit, located in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. A friend to all Mississippi residents. Come cruise with KNT.
I ain't a big college football guy, man. And like I've never been. It ain't because I don't like football. I think it's just with the NFL, I can kind of concentrate on one team, and then by me concentrating on one team, like I know all the other teams. Like I'm so weird with it, bro. That like when I became a Philadelphia Eagle fan, like I literally learned like the whole 52, 53 man roster. But then it like sparked the interest, like, oh, who we playing this week? All right, who on that side? All right, let me see who they best players. Just in case if we ever trade for them or they get released, I know what I'm talking. Then I would go and it spiraled, bro, to the point where I did the same thing with the NBA. Now college football, bro, it's too many cats out here, dog. It's too many cats out here, bro. I do got a question, bro. Cause I know you played. I know you played college ball, dog. First of all, what position you played?
D-line.
Was you a DN, D tackle? This around the time you was still kind of
Uh,
a little bit stocky.
yeah, I was in shape. I was. I think I was say like I was. I think I was a D tackle. I just stunned it to the outside.
Oh, okay. I got you. I
So
got you.
I ran a
You
lot of.
think you would have got any NIL money?
They ain't do NIL back then.
No, I'm just saying if they did NIL,
Oh,
like
as
would
a
you
walk
think you would
on,
have got you some
I
NIL
was a
money?
walk on, bro.
Yeah.
Probably not. Unless it was just like some local place they knew I played football and they wanted to give me a monthly check to, you know, market something. But probably not a whole lot. Nah.
And that's it. All right, you got two boys coming up. Who's the most likely to get an NIL deal? Big bruh, lit bruh.
Jackson.
It could be any sport too. It ain't gotta be like football. It could
Jackson.
be any sport.
Jackson. I mean, you get the NIL
Bro,
because you play,
man.
yeah, because he seems like the one that's gonna probably be our kid that wants to be in stuff. You know what I'm saying? Jonah is like, and he too, so he's going through the age where he's like, wanting to be in control, do stuff, tell you what to do. But at the same time, watching them, observing them, they don't act. He didn't act how Jackson act. I mean, I know they're two different people, but he didn't act like Jackson
Mm-hmm.
act at this age that Jackson is at. Jonah
Mm-hmm.
Jonah would crawl
Mm-hmm.
around and do stuff, but not at the capacity that Jackson does it. Jackson is crawling, standing,
Mm-hmm.
pulling. He getting into everything. nonstop. And if you let him, he'll just go nonstop.
Indeed.
You know, Jonah would kind of like
Indeed.
crawl to you, want you to pick him up, hold him, and Jackson, nah, he fighting, trying to get back down on the floor and get into everything.
Bro.
So I mean, Jonah could get an NIL too, cause Jonah real sweet, like he real sweet, and he want to do stuff for you. But as far as like athleticism,
Mm-hmm.
who I think would probably be the athlete, I mean, Jonah is built really nice. You know, he got uh a slim athletic build to him, and
Mm-hmm.
Jackson is built. You know, he's more on the chunky side, but
Stocky.
stocky. And Jonah probably will be tall. He's tall already, but uh, yeah, NIL they both will get NILs. I'm raised to get boys, but if I had to choose, like which one gonna probably play sports and probably go keep going, it'll be Jackson.
Yeah, man. My two boys, man. They at this stage, bro. And for the men out there who got twins, y'all probably know about this. Like, they really don't need us, honestly. Like, they at the stage where they like real physical with each other. Like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Noah come out of nowhere and like literally drag Evan,
Mm.
uh, like literally drag, like tackle him from behind, or Evan to come out of nowhere and just push Noah, or they'll be on the floor and they like be headlock wrestling each other. Now they mama too much don't care about it. I just try to make sure they don't hit each other in the face, which I mean they do a little bit more often than I
Mom's not
probably
gonna
would.
care for it. I mean, I see them. My boys do
Yeah,
this.
they
They'll start wrestling. I'm just like, you're watching them, seeing who go,
yeah yeah.
do what. But
Put them in the lead lock. And then, man, but them jokers, and I know they're supposed to be about NIL and stuff like that, man. Them jokers starting to get a little too rough. So with my youngest son, Evan,
uh,
like we do this thing now where I like he'll try to climb on top of you, and I just throw him into a pillar, and he'll laugh, and then get back up, and then he'll come back over there. Yeah, I throw him into a pillar again, and then Noah feel left out, so I throw him into a pillar. So, man, I hope my boys, man, do some kind of sport. But I would, man, I'm be honest with you, I'm gonna be pushing baseball. I'm pushing baseball heavy though.
I think
If they wanna play something else, but I'm definitely putting.
if God blesses us with the time and all that stuff, I want to push all of them. I'm push
Win.
the three main, and if possible, push baseball, basketball, football, and then I throw soccer because you can. If you're good at
Mm.
soccer, you can go professional in like high school. So
Yeah, I'm gonna throw golf in there. Only reason I'm gonna throw golf, but golf a little expensive though. Golf can get expensive real quick.
yeah, I might do tennis. Tennis. I think
Hmm.
about tennis. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we say what we want to do, but at the end of the day, like if they're not having fun, they're not gonna want to do it. So, and I was a late bloomer. I didn't start playing sports until I was in what, sixth grade, and then when I played, I couldn't even play because I turned over the age limit.
Oh.
So my mama spent all that money for me to just be the water boy, because I couldn't play and practice with the team. He let me
Oh.
practice, but I couldn't play. Um, and
Mm-hmm.
and now that I think about it, I think he probably finessed my mom. That man knew I wasn't gonna be able to play. And anyway, anyway, 'cause I'm just thinking from a business standpoint. College, do you know Pee Wee football
I
coaches,
feel.
bro?
I feel
They
you.
don't get that money. They can't do what they need to do with the uniforms and stuff like that. He probably was like, and I'm just thinking back on who he was. He probably was like,
I feel you.
get the money and then that's how people.
Skirt, skirt.
Yeah. Anyway, I still had fun,
Just
but
saying, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. With college football coming back, and this is my favorite time of the year, the fall. My favorite season, obviously, or not obviously, but it's winter. I
Mm-hmm.
love actual cold weather, but I love the fall because it reminds me of some of the best years of my life, which was when I was in college. So, ain't nothing like I know I'm not in high school, so I don't play high school football, but ain't nothing like going home on a Friday, going to sleep, waking up,
Mm-hmm.
trying to do what you need to do before 11 o'clock, because that's when the games start in college.
Mm-hmm.
And
Cut the grass, all that
you try to
stuff.
do
Wash the
everything,
car. Yep.
especially if it's a big game coming on, and sitting down
Mm-hmm.
and just watching every football game come on. Not watching it literally because it's impossible, but like me,
Mm-hmm.
it's a certain type of peace that I get from watching football, especially in the fall. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
again, I think for me it goes back to some of the best years in my life, which was college. So it just
Mm-hmm.
makes me reminisce. It's nostalgic for me sometimes. And when I'm watching Mississippi
Mm-hmm.
State play somebody, and I'm thinking about, man, I remember how we used to we used to stress about like trying to go get something to eat after a football game. The traffic is crazy, and I look at the game on TV and I see like the traffic backed up. I'm like, man, I sure don't miss that, but I miss the moments.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, man, college football is just at a different place right now, and I think in a lot of ways it's better than the NFL. And
Mm-hmm.
so
I feel like college has always like people who watch college football have always said that college football is way
but
better than
I never
NFL.
said
It's
till
way even
yeah yeah I never said that until recently though, like a
yeah.
couple
People
years
say
ago,
this.
because I
So
felt
you think there's a like
I used to think
you think there's like a
go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh,
No. I was just saying you think it's yeah.
I think we got a lag going.
Oh.
Yeah, ain't nothing really to do with it, but no, I never really thought that the college football was better than NFL. But people used to say that because NFL people are getting paid, and obviously it's like if you ain't paying me, I ain't gonna play good. But in college football, it's like you playing because you love the game and you trying to make it to the level, the next level. And
Mm-hmm.
in a lot of ways, college football used to be a lot better because those people were trying to make it to the next level. So there was so much
Mm-hmm.
that went into it. Like you think about that game, the Rose Bowl, and Reggie Bush, like these guys are like, and the
Mm-hmm.
coaches were calling the best game of their lives because they're trying to win, right? Like you
Mm-hmm.
think about now, like the last few years, we get LSU versus Clemson in the national championship. They blow them out. We get Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
You get Georgia versus who was it?
Oh
TCU. Like the game was over in the second quarter, bro. So
man,
like, and that brings the whole NIL thing up. But
I'm talking about drag.
yeah,
But I think and I know people had a reservations or people just don't like the NILs. I think it kind of always go back to this, man. I these cats finna make y'all like that Johnny Manziel documentary that was on Netflix.
mm-hmm.
Man, it shined a huge light on some of these universities because all these universities are just businesses. That's all it is. I mean, just it. That's what it
Yeah,
is. It's a business, and the fact that bro, nobody knew anything about Texas A&M's football program before Johnny Manziel, and this dude literally like turned all that around. It make you even think about the Fab Five with Jalen Rose and Chris Webber back in the Gap. It's like these cats bringing in so much money and they not getting a piece of it. So it's kind of like it's super unfair because a lot of them cats on that football team ain't going to the league.
mm-hmm.
It just ain't happening. It just ain't no spots and ain't no room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it almost kind of made me think about like we were just talking about our sons in NIL. If somebody now I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna tell my kid, hey bro, Now wherever you go, ain't no transferring. That's what you gonna stick with, and you
What?
gonna go
Nah,
and we
man.
gonna go from there. So evaluate. And nah, bro, evaluate what you want to do. If somebody come and pay you, if somebody come, if you good enough, first of all, you're gonna go to the NFL, barring no injuries or anything else like that. Somebody come up to you and let's just say you a freshman. Let's just say you're you're a 4-star lineman or whatever it's like that, or you're a 5-star D tackle, and somebody offer you $5 million to come play. Mississippi State, Ole Miss, wherever they offer you $5 million to go do that. Go ahead and take that $5 million. But I think it's a level of like.
But what if your son say, "Dad,
Not so much loyalty,
I'd
but
rather play." What if your son say, "Dad, I'd rather play than to get the money"?
he rather play than get the money. What does that mean?
Like, so he willing to take less NIL money to be able to have a better chance of playing and starting.
So he's not starting where he getting paid $5 million at.
Correct.
So I would tell my son, you getting paid $5 million. Now let me ask you that: like, he a defensive tackle, he in the rotation? Because defensive tackles, it really don't matter if you start or not. Like, if you in the rotation, you're in the rotation.
Yeah, he in the rotation, but when it's down to the water getting hot on the stove, he ain't in.
All right, well, son, I look at it like this: they gave you $5 million for you to, you got the
relieve the
talent,
starters.
and this is that and the third. Yeah, like they paying you. First of all, they silly for paying you $5 million, and they probably can paying the cat ahead of you $5 million. Then it's so many factors that go into that. So maybe I shouldn't say that he can't transfer, but it's so many factors. Like, if he in the rotation as a freshman, the two dudes that's ahead of you, are they what classification they in? Are they juniors? Are they seniors? All right, if they juniors and seniors, then beat them out. Then beat them out for the position. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't
get better,
hop everywhere.
come back.
Take your year to get better, because that's all what it's about. Because when you go to the league, because that's your ultimate aspiration. When you go to the league, ain't no switching up. You just gotta work to become better. So they finna give you $5 million to play 20 snaps. They paying you five for 20 snaps. Son, you got it. Nah, you gonna stay there and work until you beat big fella out. That's all I can say about that. Yeah. But man, yeah, I'm looking forward to college football. It's gonna be my first year actually tapping in and watching. So
but why is
you know
it? Why this year you feeling the need to watch it?
Every year I tell myself that. Every year I tell myself, like, man, I just want to watch college football, because every sport that I kind of start watching, I really get into. Like, I like basketball and football was sports that told myself I was just gonna watch, but I really end up getting into them. Now it's just, I don't know, man. I kind of like the Saturday atmosphere of having a football game. Like, even at Southern Miss wasn't a big football school, but it had, like, every school got its own traditions. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they got the band that come around and do the for the eagle walk and all that other stuff. Like, every time somebody score a touchdown, they shoot off the cannon. Like, it's a cool atmosphere, and I just kind of want to watch the other joints. Now, y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you. One thing that made me jealous in college, bro, was y'all, because y'all kind of grew up in a real dope college football era. Because I believe y'all was down there when Cam Newton came to town for that 1 year.
Yeah.
And I think Cam Newton put that thing on y'all. I don't know. Y'all might have.
It was a close game.
It was what?
It was a close game.
Who? Nah, that was Ole Miss. Nah, I'm thinking of something else. When Ole Miss beat Alabama and tore down the
Your wife was there when that happened.
The uprights. I don't know what they be. Yeah, but she didn't go to the game. Like she was down there when DK Metcalf and AJ Brown was there, and I showed her. I was like, it was like, I was like, that man with the old men. She's like, oh, I was too busy studying. I was like, man, it's whack. Man, that would make me. Nah, man, let me tell you something else, man. My wife did, bro. And then we're gonna go on to the top. So I went to my brother-in-law who shout out to yeah, I can say his name. Shout out to Jai. You know what I'm saying? He going to become a doctor and everything. He graduated about 2 years ago. And I was always LaBrea really didn't know who James Meredith was.
Mm-hmm.
So I was putting her on game about who this cat was and how pivotal he was to
She
black
went
folk.
to Ole Miss and didn't know who
And
James Meredith
so
was.
she knew who she was, but it's like, she wasn't really on it like that. But anyway, I'm you know what I'm saying, at the graduation, I'm talking about this cat and everything is like that. Sis go to the bathroom. Guess who was in the hallway, bro? Me, keep in mind now, I'm amped. I'm like, man, if I meet this cat, bro, I'm just gonna shake his hand because he like a pioneer. His granddaughter graduated that same day, so I'm like, man, damn, if I meet this cat, man, I know he's somewhere around here. Woo, woo, woo. And then get who get to meet him? She get to meet him. Didn't even really know dude like that. Really wasn't even, man, bro. I was so hot, bro. And then she even got the picture with him and everything too. Man, I was hot, dog. I was hot. Speaking of being hot, bro, you good out there?
It's warm, bro. I think I had a little sweat droplet that was coming right here. I wiped it though before anybody noticed.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that joint, but it's all good, brother. It's all good. Man, how you feeling, bro? Do a little check in real quick. How you feeling, dog? That
Uh,
episode, man, we were checking in with each other, man. Life, fatherhood, um, job, all that stuff, bro. What's going on?
I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting there. He's supposed to be jumping for joy.
Bro, man. Bro. Man, when I tell you, bro, people so, bro. I don't even know, dog. I'm happy for you, bro. I'm really hoping the best for you, dog. Like I said, man, I truly believe, and this ain't me being biased. It's just me being real, bro. I think all black men, man, need to find a therapist and go see him, because the truth of the matter is, and we get teased when we say they're afraid, but it true, man. Where can a black man cry? That's all I got to say, man. And we deal with a lot of stuff, bro. We deal with a lot of stuff, bro. And I ain't saying nobody else don't deal with nothing, but I mean, we'll be being really dishonest with our own selves if we didn't kind of highlight the plight that man just being somebody who want to do something good and how much crap come with doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I'm proud of you, man. I really hope, man, that you get in there and uproot some of that stuff that we all have, man. Uproot some of them bad plants that we got within our soil of ourselves, man. And that you plant some seeds, bro, that's really solid, bro. So, I'm be praying for you, dog, man. Like I told you, bro. Anything I can do for you, man, just let me know, man. But and it might be too much of an ask. You ain't got to answer. So why? Like why? I mean, why after kind of all this time? I don't know if it's been a long time. And I know you, bro. Like you do a pretty good job, man, of handling your own stuff. Uh, you already a counselor, so you kind of know the tricks and trades that come with it. And I know there was some reservations as far as, because you are a counselor, like you can kind of sift out the jive.
Um,
So man, what kind of led you to do that? Do it.
I have been thinking about doing it, but honestly, after like what happened last week, that's when
Mm-hmm.
that's when I just kind of thought like maybe it's probably better to do that there, um, or
Mm-hmm.
just after last week, I had already been feeling kind of down, I guess, for a little while. And so
Mm-hmm.
um
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, why not? Why not go try it and see how it go,
Yeah.
and just see if I like it. So I mean, it's free. I got 10 free ones, so 10 free sessions.
Oh, dog, that's good.
Yeah. So
That's good, bro.
yeah. So I was like, since it's free, and I kind of just been feeling down a little bit, trying to work some stuff out. I didn't like how I was acting. Truthfully, I didn't like how I was acting with my sons. I didn't like how I was responding to some
Mm.
things.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like my thought process with some
Mm-hmm.
things, and I didn't like how
Mm-hmm.
I was like. I didn't like how I was just. I didn't like how I was feeling, bro. So I was feeling like angry
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So I was not being like. I wasn't being. I don't like. I might be being dramatic, but I don't feel like I was being a good dad. Like responding to some things. How my, how kids are just kids, and I feel like some of my responses were just,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little overboard, a little overkill, more than I usually do. Because I mean, I do keep a firm hand on my boys, but um, there's some moments where I really like, you know, felt sad and felt bad how I
You had to reflect.
yeah, I felt sad and felt bad how I responded to him, and
Mm-hmm.
so when all that stuff was happening, I was just like, man, I probably need to go just try it and see, you know. I don't think it's anything like serious. I just think like I need a different perspective, a different ear.
Mm-hmm.
Just see like just a different ear, a different insight, a different view. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's warm,
We're
boy.
gonna get you up out of there,
It's
bro.
warm, boy.
We're gonna get you up out of there, bro.
What about you,
Well,
bro?
man,
How
I'm
you
I'm
doing?
proud of you, bro. Man, I am. I'm a little nervous about me and LaBrea. We found a home that's gonna cause uh us to kind of stretch a little bit. Um,
Mhm.
it's gonna cause us to be even more stewards of what we have, man, and it made me a little nervous. Um, Going to a new neighborhood, going into this kind of new unknown. Um, just going into this. It's like it's exciting, but it's also like you know getting stuff moved and what I'm saying, getting to the new spot, what I'm saying, getting everything situated and ready.
Yeah.
Um, you know, it's kind of it's that thing, but I'm more excited, but there is like this nervousness of like, I hope I didn't bite off more than I could chew. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like but then it's also this thing too, bro, like so I'm in my master's degree. I mean, you already know this, but MLU doesn't. And I'm going to get my master's in architecture. And I don't know, man, if you've ever been in a spot, man, where you've been having this goal for so long and you're about to reach it, and it's this uneasiness about it.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, man, I really wanted to do this when I was 16, 18, 21, 25, and all this other stuff. And now it's becoming it used to be this really, really imposing mountain. But now it's like you almost to the top and you almost at your goal, and you thinking to yourself, like, bro, what I'm gonna do when I get to the top? Like, will it be very anticlimactic? You know what I'm saying, when I get to the top?
Yeah.
But it's also going through this process, and I can say, man, that you done helped me a lot with this by really just asking me one question when the boys was when the bird was in the hospital with the boys. And you asked me, man, Jason, man, why do you want to become an architect? And every reason outside of the most purest form that I started with has been debunked, right? Um, yeah, I want to be an architect so I can help change neighborhoods. Well, architecture is a capital driven occupation, meaning that you gonna design wherever the money gonna take you. And if people don't know, my heart is in underserved communities. I like to tell my wife that she got a thing for quote unquote strays, but I think I might have the kind of same thing. Like I got a thing for underserved, underprivileged communities because even though I didn't grow up in those type of communities, I was pretty fortunate. I wasn't far from them.
Yeah.
So it bothers me the fact that um, when you go down North State Street, that they got a brand new road that leads to Fondren, but when you go down Mill Street in Jackson, it's towed all up out the frame.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If you from the area, then you know the difference in it. You know what I'm saying? It bothers me that in Flowood, it's all these up and coming businesses and things like that. But you know what I'm saying, over there, right off 55 going into like Woodrow Wilson and all that other stuff, it ain't as great. So when I was thinking about all that, like over the years, things have been like debunked. It's like, you don't I know I make better than a lot of people make. But I spend a lot of times in this, especially this last couple months, man, really getting back to the reason why I want to be like an architect, and it don't really have nothing to do with the things like I do now.
Yeah.
So, and what's beautiful about it, man, is that like I had just had my intensive week. I started my thesis research this semester. And man, usually when I go into my school year, man, I be super nervous. I don't know how I'm gonna design this, is that, and the third. But man, these people really literally just told you, like in all thesis, hey man, go design what you want to design. Go talk about what you want to talk about, research what you want to research about. And that's what drew me to it. But the amount of people, man, who gave me a new insight on what architecture is. Like there are literally firms out here which I didn't know these was a thing, that are strictly like non-profit, like architect firms that solely focus on underserved communities. Like there's a program in Boston called Just to Start, where they take people and if they interested in contracting or carpentry or anything else like that, they take those people along with getting with the city of Boston,
Mm.
and they go get depleted properties or dilapidated properties, and they turn them into affordable housing. And man, this dude put me on so much game, and it really made me think about, Jason, when you get to that stage in May, like when you get there, bro, like what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm at right now. Like you gonna like when you get to that stage in May, you gonna have to like make a decision about what you gonna do for the rest of your life regarding about what you called to do. You know what I'm saying? Like not on no what you really want to do to make a whole lot of money, but what you called to do as far as with this skill set that you have. And it's not gonna make sense to a lot of people. And it's definitely not gonna make sense to your pride or what you then developed in your mind. And one of the greatest conversations I had, man, was with my mom. And my mom just retired from being a babysitter for about 36 years. And I asked my mom, I was like, man, what you gonna do now? Like, that was your calling and everything is like that. She said, Jason, I don't know, but I know whatever I'm gonna do, God gonna take care of me. And to to hear her have so much faith, bro, really encouraged me to be courageous and be honest about May. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might still be at the spot where I'm at for the next couple years, or but I just pray that I had the courage to do, man, with architecture, man, what I love to do, bro. Like, so I got that kind of in my mind and everything, man. I'm I'll be ordained as a deacon in a week or so. Um and I think one of the biggest, appreciate it, bro. Doggone, bro, chill, bro. But I thought about that, man, and I thought about how I was telling my pastor. I was like, man, I think I think God always leads you through something so you can show other people how to get through it. Like God leads you through something not because he just want to take you through something to just strengthen you, but he want to leave a path for others to follow. And I told my pastor, man, I feel like I'm really called to like men. Like I like, even with this podcast, man, like I'm called to cats who may backslide. I'm called to cats who just coming into the faith. I'm called to like cats who've been in the faith. Like, man, I'm obsessed, man, with making sure people are good in Christ, bro. Because the truth of the matter is, man, I can go build monuments to the sky. I can design some of the dopest stuff ever. But man, if I'm not operating in that calling, bro, then it ain't. Then all the stuff I do, man, ain't worth nothing, bro. So I'm thinking, it's a lot of stuff going on, and even like between the house, man, between my master's program, bro, between deaconship, man, I'm even still thinking about, man, how I can be a better husband to my wife. You know what I'm saying? How can I be a better father to my sons? Because oftentimes I'm just like you, man. I find myself kind of just treating them like another responsibility. My two little boys. It's like I come in through the door, man, and it's like, all right, what fires need to be put out, instead of like saying taking time to just sit with them, because they getting so big, bro, and they so intelligent, man, and they growing so fast. It's like, I just pray, man, that I slow down long enough to just spend some time with them, and develop which I know they love me and everything it's like that, but I know within myself as a dad, bro, I could be just a whole lot better, man, with just, especially my son, my youngest son, Evan, man. He is so much like his uncle, bro. Like, he's so passionate. Like, when he's super happy, man, boy, on top of the world. When he's super like upset, like I mean, bro, it's crazy, and it's actually called me to parent a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Because you can't always spank them. You know what I'm saying? You can't always fuss at them. And sometimes I believe God sent us these kids, man, to just make us better people. Because you don't know what you're doing, to be honest with you. And you probably ain't don't know what you're doing until you're a grandparent. But he make me, man, just really sit and evaluate myself, and just like, man, that dude just expressing himself, Jason. And if anything, he's just a little boy that all these grown men wish they could have been when they were small. Have an area to where they can just kind of express themselves and stuff, bro. But man, I don't know, bro. I'm I'm doing all right though, bro. I got my hills I'm climbing, bro. But I got my mountaintops I'm standing on, so I can't complain.
That's good, man. That's good.
That's a,
You know,
all right, bro.
well, hold
Let's
on.
get my guy.
Yeah, bro, it's hot.
Oh.
It's hot, bro. We gotta get up out of here. Yeah, MLU. We usually don't record. Like, it's afternoon and it's like 100 degrees outside, so it's probably a few degrees hotter in here in this garage. See that? It's like starting to sweat. But
Somebody give us a space, man. Somebody show us where we can record at or something else like that. Or send wontae like some
It's cool,
installation
man. I'm straight.
pads or something
It's
else like
just we
that.
can't record at the heat of day. It's just hot outside. But anyway, if y'all interested in a fantasy football league, just respond on the video or shoot an email, and I'll make a MLU league. We can have an MLU fantasy league.
Oh, man, that'll be fire.
It don't take nothing to set up.
I hope I get
We
there.
don't gotta bet no money or nothing like that. We just have fun. Set your teams. Make sure you draft because we don't like that auto draft stuff. And just set your team every week and just have a good time. And I'll make a group chat if y'all want a group chat. But if y'all want to do that, just shoot us an email, MLU the show at gmail.com or write a comment on the YouTube comments. Just holler at us, man. Take us out, Jace.
MLU the show for men like you.
Chill. I need some air.
Boy, about to die.
On them out, they talking slick in the city like they Billy Crystal. Couldn't afford the Applebee's, we had to eat the crystals. And the Mickey D's, and the Burger King. I'm feeling blessed now, just had a mini-me. And I know right now they ain't feeling me. And I know right now they ain't hearing me. And I won't ever stop, I got that energy. They throwing stones, I won't quit this for